Welcome to another video, a video on COP26 outcomes. COP26 in Glasgow came to an end on Saturday, the 13th November 2021. This was one day after the scheduled conclusion. This marked the end of 2 weeks of frantic announcements, negotiations, opportunities for publicity. While there were positive agreements over a fortnight, there was a feeling that the conference would have achieved more. COP26 President Alok Sharma acknowledged that the process did not deliver the hoped-for level of ambition and action. Some progress were made, especially on mitigation, but not to the level that had been anticipated. Ambition was reduced, especially at the last minute when India watered down the language on cutting emission from coal when they introduced the phrase phase out instead. They replaced the phrase phase out with phase down. So what was achieved in these COP26? So there were various achievements, including methane pledge, deforestation, countries agreeing to step up their 2030 targets, countries agreeing to phase out coal, although the text was later changed to phase down, countries agreeing to complete the Paris rulebook, and many others. So let's look at these achievements in details. On methane pledge, there was a pledge by more than 100 countries led by United States and European Union, where they agreed to cut methane emission by 2030. Methane is a greenhouse gas that is equally destructive to environment as carbon. So by cutting these emission, it will help in checking climate change and its catastrophic effects. On deforestation, leaders from more than 120 countries, which represent about 90% of the world's forest, pledged to stop and reverse deforestation by 2030. This is the date by which the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) to curb poverty and secure the planet's future are supposed to have been achieved. On the same line, countries agreed to strengthen their 2030 targets. 140 countries agreed to strengthen their 2030 targets, and at COP27 they are supposed to have updated their nationally determined commitments. On phasing out coal, 190 countries agreed to phase out coal power and to end public funding, financing of these source of energy. This could have been one of the biggest new deals on climate action which was made in this summit. It was only adopted after last minute intervention by India, where it watered down the language on cutting emission from coal. The change India proposed replaced the phrase phase out with phase down. Several countries, including the small island states, said they were deeply disappointed by the change put forward by India. The deals aims to keep alive hopes of capping global warming at 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels in order to prevent the effects of catastrophic climate change. For the first time, COP's agreement directly mentioned fossil fuels. This is a step ahead, and it might be the beginning of a long journey to stop over-reliance on fossil fuels. But this also is a problem to countries which are discovering oil because they will be limited in terms of where they can get finances. The Paris rulebook was finalized, paving the way for the global emission reduction through carbon trading. On the thorny question of financing from developed countries in support of climate action in developing countries. The text emphasizes the need to mobilize climate finance from all sources to reach the level needed to achieve the goals of the Paris Agreement, including significantly increasing support for developing countries beyond the $100 billion per year. The private sector was not left behind. They showed strong engagement with nearly 500 global financial services firms agreeing to align $130 trillion. This is some 40% of the world financial assets, with the goals set out in the Paris Agreement, including limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. In other developments at the talks, the two world biggest carbon polluting countries, China and the United States, agreed to work together to increase efforts to climate change. The agreement vowed to cut methane emission, phase out coal consumption, and protect forests. They also reiterated the commitment to keep 1.5 degrees Celsius goal alive. Regarding green transport, more than 100 national governments, cities, states, and major car manufacturers signed the Glasgow Declaration on Zero Emission Cars and Vans to end the sale of internal combustion engines by 2035 in leading markets and by 2040 worldwide. At least 13 nations also committed to end the sale of fossil fuel-powered heavy-duty vehicles by 2040. Lastly, 11 countries which created the Beyond Oil and Gas Alliance, BOGA, that is France, Denmark, Ireland, Costa Rica, among other countries, as well as some subnational governments such as Quebec, Canada, launched their first of the kind alliance to set an end date for national oil, gas exploration and extraction. So we'll see how this plays out, especially phasing out fossil fuels as major source of energy. So these are some of the outcomes that were achieved out of COP26. More would have been achieved, especially in recognizing that coal is one of the largest polluter and aiming at eliminating its use, but with some countries being heavy producers and also heavy users of these energy, there was a need to reach a compromise, and the compromise was reached when it was agreed that the language be changed from phasing out to phasing down, gradually bringing to an end the use of these energy source. COP27 will be held in Egypt next year, so we'll wait and see how this plays out. Will it deliver more than what COP26 has delivered, given that it's will be held in Africa? It will be an African moment. So let's wait for 2022 for COP27 and see and hope that much will be achieved from what was achieved in COP26. So thank you for watching this video. We'll be doing more videos on environment, COP26, in preparation to COP27, and many other videos. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and also do not forget to hit the notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you are notified. Thank you.